Have you ever, after you became a Christian, thought about all the people that you used to know that you wished you could have talked to them about the Lord? And you think about it and kind of rolls across your mind. I was doing that the other day, and I have a cousin who's about my age, and we grew up together. We lived right next door to each other, and we did everything together. We even got drunk at 15 years old together, and we helped each other get each other out of jams. We would fight others, him and I, and we were just tight. We were cousins, just like brothers. And about 22 years old, we kind of had a falling out, and it was kind of bad, and we didn't see each other, for quite a while. And he was really angry at me, and years go by. I kind of thought about it at times about him. I wanted to know where he was at. I heard that he was in jail a couple of times. And somebody said they saw him sitting on a park bench down in the park, drinking with wine and that with others. And I thought about him, and I became a Christian. And when my mother passed away, all those years, that's the first time I laid eyes on him, and I didn't really recognize him. And he come walking up to me with a cane, and he was limping. He told me he got hit by a car when he was about 40, 45 years old, someplace in there. And he'd been walking with the cane ever since. And I started to talk to him about the Lord a little bit, and I thought, oh, this is my chance. But I could tell he wasn't receiving. And, years go by again. And just a few weeks ago, my sister calls and says, your cousin, Maxie's in the hospital. Well, I thought she was talking about somebody else, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I talked a little bit and hung up the phone. Then she called the following week, and she said, your cousin's really not doing well. And I said, which Max are you talking about? I know too. She said, your cousin. And then it dawned on me, and I said, oh my Lord, I wished I was there. I wished I was there. She says, it doesn't look good, and the doctors aren't giving him but a few days. And I told my sister, as far as I know, my sister has never brought anybody to the Lord. And so I gave her instructions. I said, would you go back to the hospital? And she said, I am. Well, you tell Max, would you, that his cousin Roy said, would you accept Jesus into your heart? And I told her, I said, now you tell him about Jesus, and you explain it to him. And before she hung up, she said, oh, by the way, I gave him your CD. And he was very restless when I left, but when we put the CD on, he calmed down. And so I waited a few days, and then she called. She said, your cousin just passed away. But she said, before he went on, she said, Maxie, Roy called and wants you to accept Jesus Christ into your heart. And he looked at her and he said, yes. She said that he passed away with one of my CDs playing. You know, I know I'm going to see him in heaven. I love that brother, and I miss him. And I do have other cousins in the same boat. And if you're listening to me, Jesus Christ is your answer. That's all there is Jesus. I want to be used by God to preach His word. When I think about the shortness of my earthly years.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I remember all those wasted days and wasted tears. You know, I long to preach. I long to preach the word to those who have never heard. Yes, Lord. Praise God. Thank you. You know, I just want to speak, to pray, and to pray. Yes, Lord. I want to be used to show someone the way. Oh, I long to feel the touch of His consuming fire. Oh, to be used of God is my desire.
Thank you, Roy. My.